If you are looking to retire and are exploring the best places in the U.S. to retire, you have come to the right video. In this video, we are exploring the top reasons why South Carolina is a great state to retire in. Come with me. What's up, y'all? This is Dave Broom, licensed realtor in the Charleston, South Carolina and surrounding areas. If this is your first time to my channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, exploring, eating, chilling, and definitely playing in Charleston, South Carolina and the surrounding areas, tap that subscribe button, hit the bell, also like the video. It helps my channel grow, and I try to put videos on I try to put 1 to 2 videos on every week to showcase the area, showcase Charleston, South Carolina and the surrounding areas, to give you a sense if you're looking from other states to move to Charleston, South Carolina and the surrounding areas, just to give you a visual of the area and show you around. And to be honest with you, my team and I are getting calls, texts, emails every single day from people who are looking at moving down here. So if that's you want to explore the area, you have questions, you're looking to move, feel free to shoot me a text. The number on the screen right here, shoot me a text. We can set up a time to talk, and I can tell you everything there is to know. I can tell you about my experience moving from Buffalo, New York with my wife and 4 kids over 2 years ago now, and just the pluses, a couple minuses here and there, but not many. It's an amazing place to live. We love living here. If you want more information, you have questions, you want a tour, we can do virtual tours. Feel free to reach out. No pressure conversation. Number on the screen to shoot me a text and we can do that. But today we're looking at the top reasons why South Carolina is an amazing place to retire. We're going through a bunch of different reasons why. So come with me. Let's go through the checklist. Reason number 1 is the year-round beautiful weather. South Carolina has a humid subtropic climate with average summer temperatures ranging from anywhere from 76 degrees to 92 during the day and 56 to 70 at night. The hottest month is usually July, and August is the wettest. Winters in South Carolina are generally mild and cool. Periods of rain, and there is also periods of snow here and there, snow flurries. I'm from Buffalo, New York, so I'm used to snow. It snows down here once every couple years and everything shuts down, so you don't get a lot of snow. The first freeze usually occurs in early December, and the late freeze is in late February. But the weather is really, really nice year round. I'm not gonna lie, the summers get hot. It's summer right now. I'm driving around on my golf cart. As you can see, it does get hot and humid. It is it's almost July right now, so it's getting to the humid stage. It does get hot and humid. Half of June, July, August are hot and humid. But it offsets because the winters are so mild down here. You'll get 60-degree weather in December and January. We were actually on the beach on Christmas Day last year, and it was about 60 degrees. And also the fall and spring are absolutely gorgeous down here. It heats up quick and it stays hotter longer. We'll go trick-or-treating with the kids in October, and it'll be 80 degrees a lot. So the weather is absolutely gorgeous. Great place to retire because you can get outside all the time. Coastal areas of the state have very mild winters with high temperatures averaging about 60 degrees and overnight lows close to 38 degrees. So you get great, great, great weather. Weather will blow you away. It's amazing weather. All right, reason number 2 is the coast and the beaches. South Carolina is host to many beaches on the East Coast, including Myrtle Beach to the north, Hilton Head Island to the south, and the wonderful beaches near Charleston in between. I live in Somerville, which is close to Charleston, so my family and I love the beaches near Charleston, which include Folly Beach, Sullivan's Island Beach, and our absolute favorite is Isle of Palms. South Carolina has the perfect beach weather, and the good thing about South Carolina, it doesn't get quite as hot as Florida, and the beaches don't get quite as overcrowded as Florida as well. It does get overcrowded during holidays, like we've gone to the beach on the 4th of July in that, and you will get a lot of crowds. But if you go any other time other than holidays, you can find parking. You can find free parking on the street, especially Isle of Palms area. You drive down near some of the huge houses right on the water. You could park right by them, and there's not a lot of people on the beach. So it's much less crowded than Florida. You get more mild summers, and you're able to get to the beach and not have the crowds that Florida gets. So the coast and the beach, there's a lot of golfing to do on the coast, which I will touch on my next couple points are about outdoor activities and golfing, but there's a lot of things to do, especially with the coast. It's cool. There's restaurants. There's a lot of cool things to do with the beach. So definitely the beach and the coast is a huge plus of living in South Carolina, especially in the Charleston area. All right, reason number 3 is the outdoor activities. With year-round weather that allows you to comfortably get outside, South Carolina is a perfect place to call home if you love getting outside and love being in the outdoors. Whether it's golfing, fishing, hiking, kayaking, or boating, South Carolina has something for everyone. There are many master plan communities like the one I'm in right now in Somerville. I live in Cane Bay, which is a master plan community. And as you can see behind me, this is a trail for golf. You can drive your golf cart on here. You can walk, you can bike. There's also lakes throughout the state of South Carolina, but definitely in Somerville, South Carolina, there's lakes throughout, which you can go fishing. People fish in these lakes all the time. Most of the lakes are in HOA spaces, so you can go to any lake in the community and go fishing. You can also go kayaking in many of the lakes. So if you like getting outdoors and doing things, South Carolina is an amazing place to do that. We moved down here actually with our 4 kids because we were living in Buffalo, New York, and we hated how we were stuck in the house for 7 months of the year when it was cold. My kids didn't like getting outside when it was cold. I really didn't blame them because I didn't like going outside when it was cold either. So we moved down here and we get outside. My kids get outside almost every day of the year, and that's not an exaggeration. Unless it's raining, you can get outside. In the winter, sometimes you have to put a light jacket on, but most of the time you can get outside with shorts and a t-shirt and be extremely comfortable. So outdoor activities are huge down here, which leads me to number 4, which is my favorite topic and my favorite thing to do, especially with my kids. My favorite thing to do is go golfing. All right, it's not just golfing, it's the year-round golf courses that you can have down here. Like I said, I'm from Buffalo, New York, and I loved golfing, but it was terrible because I could only golf a couple months out of the year. Down here, you can golf all year round. You can golf in December, you can golf in August. Doesn't matter when you want to go golfing, you can go golfing. It might be a little colder in the winter, but definitely you can golf all year round. It's a 12-month year sport down here, and South Carolina is home to more than 350 golf courses. 38 of these golf courses are within 20 miles of Charleston, including the Ocean Course on Kiowa Island, where Phil Mickelson actually won the 2021 PGA Championship. But I have heard it's pretty pricey to golf on there. I have a few buddies who've done it. It's over $400. But there are cheaper public courses around here. There's a course right by my house where you can get a family pass and go with your family. I'm looking to golf with my sons who are younger and just get them into the sport, and it's like $200 a month for the cart included, and you can golf with your family, which is a great thing. So golf courses, golf, especially in the Myrtle Beach area in the northern part of the state. That's the golf capital of the world. So golfing in South Carolina, if you like golfing, South Carolina is definitely the place to retire. All right, reason number 5 is there's no tax to your Social Security benefits. South Carolina does not tax Social Security income for people who are over the age of 65. Your retirement in South Carolina goes much further than in other states. So if you're not getting taxed on your Social Security, you get to keep more money in your pocket. Some states in the United States do tax it, and some states tax more than others, but South Carolina is a state that does not tax your Social Security income if you are over the age of 65. So if you're looking to retire, this is something to take into account because you get to keep your money. The more money you get to keep in retirement, the more comfortably you can live, obviously, and it is better for you. South Carolina is all about keeping money in your pocket and letting you live, because that boosts the economy. That's just a common sense thing that will boost the economy. So they want you to keep more money, especially if you're over the age of 65, more money in your pocket, you're living more comfortably, and you're enjoying your retirement. All right, next up is the low property taxes in South Carolina. South Carolina actually has the 6th lowest property taxes in the United States. It has an average state effective tax rate of 0.57%. It's lower in some places, higher in some places, but 0.57% is the average. The median home value or list price of a home in South Carolina is $384,000, and the average yearly taxes is around $2,200. Another example, if you have a house that's $500,000. The average taxes are around $2,700 to $3,200 a year, depending on where you live. There's also the homestead exemption for people over 65, which is an exemption of taxes on your first $50,000 in fair market value of your property, which leads to you paying less property taxes on your primary residence, and it's just a great way to keep more money in your pocket again. All right, the next reason why South Carolina is a great place to retire is the abundance of 55 plus communities or active adult communities. Summerville, South Carolina in general has a lot of 55 plus communities. They have, where I live in Cane Bay, which is in Summerville. There's 2 Del Webb communities. There's a 4 Seasons. There's also some other active adult communities, some gated communities. So if that is something that you like to live, a place where you like to live, you like to have active adult communities, there is an abundance of them in Summerville, South Carolina. I've had many clients looking for 55 plus communities, especially from other states, and it's easy to find in here. Also on the other side of Summerville, there's also 2 55 plus communities. One is in the Ponds, which is a really cool community that is tucked back in like a wooded area. It's called Crestwind. And then there's another one that's called Horizons at Summers Corner, which has an abundance of very affordable 55 plus homes, and they're building a giant amenity center, like a huge amenity center. It should be done within the next year. So there's plenty of options if you're looking for a 55 plus community. Also, if you're not looking for a 55 plus community, there's also plenty of options in the Summerville, South Carolina area. And Summerville, South Carolina is only a quick drive to Charleston. So if you want to experience everything that Charleston has to offer, Del Webb Nexton is a very good option because you are right by 26. You can get down to downtown Charleston, the beaches, in 25 minutes if the traffic's not that bad. So you're a real close drive away from all that Charleston and the beaches have to offer. Next up is the lower cost of living. Cost of living in South Carolina is 11.5% lower than the national average. So you get more, it's just cheaper to live here. Also, it's 4.5% cheaper for going out to eat and buying things like clothes and other things than the national average. So your money goes further in South Carolina. So first of all, you're saving money because you don't get taxed as much in South Carolina, especially if you are over the age of 65. And also your money goes further because the cost of living is less in South Carolina. So you're getting much more bang for your buck down here in South Carolina if you're looking to retire. All right, next up on the list is Charleston, the amazing city of Charleston. It's the oldest city in the state of South Carolina. It is impossible to spend a day in Charleston without having a firsthand experience with history. Here are just a few facts that prove it. Charleston was founded in 1670 and is the oldest city between Virginia and Florida. America's first golf course and first golf club, the South Carolina Golf Club, were built and organized in Charleston. The world's first successful submarine attack occurred in Charleston Harbor in 1864. The Charleston Museum, organized in 1773, was the first in America. And the College of Charleston is the oldest municipal college in America, chartered in 1773. There were other facts. There's countless facts about Charleston, but that just gives you a little sense of the history of Charleston and how important it is for the history of the state, of the country, and especially the state of South Carolina. All right, and the last reason why retiring in South Carolina is such a great idea is the laid-back lifestyle. I was from the north, and moving down south, it's just a different vibe down here. The people are a little friendlier, people wave, you got golf carts, you got the nice weather, you got the beaches. It just really is a laid-back lifestyle. And if you're looking for something like that in retirement, but also staying active, South Carolina, especially Summerville, Charleston area, is a great place to retire. If you want more information about retirement communities, about moving to South Carolina, if you just have questions, what it's like moving from a state in the north to the south, or what it's like living in South Carolina, feel free to reach out. I'll have a no pressure conversation with you. I can also help you find the perfect retirement home for you. So feel free to text the number on the screen. You can also give me a call or send me an email. I love helping people out. I love helping people know that there's better states out there than they're living in. So feel free to reach out and keep it real, y'all.